Today I'm at Hollywood Studios, and the reason
we're at Hollywood Studios. Continue.
And the reason why we're here today is actually a really sad and serious reason. And the reason is that they're going to be closing down Muppetvision 3D.
Dad looks real sad about it.
He's jamming.
Dude, a little freeform jazz. Come on, man. So they're closing it June 7th.
This music is a jam, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Hopefully we don't get copyright infringement.
With this song?
Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know what song this is. It's probably the Mama Melrose, like, dinner song.
They also closed down.
Yeah.
Because they're closing down this whole area to make Monsters, Inc.
Monsters, Inc.
Monsters,
Like,
Inc.
come on.
I like Monsters, Inc., but I'm like, I feel like you could have done that somewhere else.
Anywhere else. I don't know
They
why
don't
it
have
had
to
to
do
be
it with.
either or between, like, Muppets
Right.
and Monsters,
I
Inc.,
think-
but it was a bad decision.
And there are plans of using the Muppets to re-theme Rock and Roller Coaster, but I also feel like that's not super friendly. Like me, I'm getting older. My body's changing. I don't know if I can go through that ride, that countdown, that 5-second countdown or whatever it is, before you blast off into, I guess, whatever it's going to be, Muppet Land.
But my personal theory is I think that since, in Disneyland, they already changed Tower of Terror to be Guardians of the Galaxy, I think they're making it so that they might make Tower of Terror Muppets. They're just...
They're gonna make all the most terrifying rides in the park
know.
Muppet themed, so none of the children and elderly or people that are sensitive to crazy rides can experience Muppets again.
I don't know.
I don't think Disney is planning on doing much with Muppets, in my opinion. If they're getting rid of the best Muppet thing they already have.
When they repurpose Rock and Roller Coaster, remember that big Aerosmith hat that you could buy there?
They better have good merch for this store
On
at
the
least.
last day that they run Rock and Roller Coaster themed as Aerosmith, I'm gonna come here with that hat and I'm gonna get an Aerosmith shirt and I'm gonna be crying outside of the ride.
I'll be crying.
Yeah. I was crying when I rode you. That's not good. The person that works there is like, how about some backstage passes? And the Aerosmith one, you have to ride the ride to know this. I'm gonna scream that as loud as I can with tears. Since we're here, we might as well just do a walk around the whole area, kind of check it out. You have some fond memories of the Muppet store, right?
I do, and since it's right behind us, let's talk about the Stage One, the store.
Yeah, one of the best parts about it was the decor. Locker area that was sort of paid homage to Muppets Take Manhattan, when they didn't have a place to stay and they were sleeping in the lockers.
Yeah, you could tell whose locker was whose. I know there was a Janice one, a Miss Piggy one, a Kermit one,
They
an
probably
Animal.
have ones for all of the characters.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
yeah, I think Gonzo too. I know most of them had their own locker in here, and it was really cute to try to look at it and figure out whose locker was whose.
I used to come in here all the time and I'd be like, oh, I really want to buy that shirt. It was like, it was the two old guys. What are their names?
Statler and Waldorf.
I don't have to know.
Oh my gosh, Isaac. Fake,
That's okay.
fake fan.
He's not claiming
Fake
to be a
fan.
fan.
You made me wear the shirt, but it said bromance on it. So I was like, I'm going to get that shirt. I'm going to get that shirt. And then I never got the shirt. And now the store's gone. And it's okay because I didn't know their names. So I guess I deserve it.
The Muppet stuff goes so fast. It's just like the new emos. I remember when we got really excited and we went and bought the new emos the first day they were out, the Kermit and Piggy ones.
Yeah.
And then they sold out so fast, and now people are trying to sell them online for like $1 billion.
That's what we should be doing.
I would never sell any of mine.
Let's take
I'm
a
gonna
look
write
around.
"This belongs to Corby" on all of my Muppet items.
Okay, you don't need to do all that. So a fun thing where you walk around the outside of the store is a lot of people say that this painting over here is like graffiti or something, but it's actually more kind of like the Muppets bought out this building and are trying to paint over it.
The building was like this color, and you could see where the Muppets were painting over it. They're trying to make the whole building yellow. You can see that right there. And they were making murals.
But you can also see over here that someone painted over Gonzo.
Yeah, poor Gonzo got
and it
painted
says
over.
Muppets this way.
Yeah.
And also up there, someone dropped a paint can.
Who do you think dropped that paint bucket?
Did you ever see that movie Carrie, the Stephen King one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The ending?
Oh no. If you look this way, that's the building for Muppetvision 3D. And it used to be not only a different color, but it have a big piggy mural on the side of it. But now it's all painted gray.
Yeah.
I mean, they did that a long while ago.
And in 1993, lightning struck this clock at 2 a.m. Save the clock tower.
So as you can see over here, there's more paint splatters. Wet paint, do not touch. Someone clearly touched it. But up there you can see it says Muppet Stuff, and it has a big hermit hand pointing at it. And I didn't actually know this, but someone told us that that was a reference to a real life store called Muppet Stuff in New York, I think it was.
Yep.
And it sold not only Muppets, but Fraggle Rock, just like Jim Henson.
Sesame Street,
Jim Henson stuff in general.
Disney incorporated that into their Muppet store, which was kind of a cool thing. And know what's also cool? I read in that article he sent me, it says something like there was a big character clock decorating the store. And I wonder if that's why they have this big character clock here. I wonder if it's the same one. Oh yeah, the Miss Piggy one. Right above the door here, there's another clock. Miss Piggy clock. We were actually lucky enough to get a tour through the Stage One store one time, and there's all these cute little Easter eggs in there. Like, I didn't realize that the store itself was supposed to be like a set for almost each one of
the movies.
Yeah. And you would see like exposed wood, but it would say something like the nursery set from like the Great Muppet Caper, and then the walls would be like wallpapered like the nursery, and there'd be like the nursery window, and there'd be like I think it was a choo-choo train like checkout station.
Yeah. At the very end of the first Muppet movie, which is my favorite, they are like making a movie based off of their adventure, and it has like cutouts of like what happened.
And they also had the Electric Mayhem band, like the actual little Muppets, but they had them up like on a
ledge
rafter. Yeah, playing music. I've been able to peek through the windows of this closed store, and that's actually gone. So I'm thinking they're gonna move that to the roller coaster.
Probably.
Because that actually fits the theme.
Yeah. There is a Miss Piggy mural where she had like a fake mustache drawn on her, and it says, "I'll be back out to lunch, Rizzo." So presumably he drew that.
Yeah.
Did we mention that when you walked in, it kind of looked like the Happiness Hotel?
Oh no, we haven't. That's the coolest part. That's the most memorable part of the whole store was the Happiness Hotel. Yeah, it was pretty cute. Like, it had a balcony with all their little doors. It had a check-in. It looked like a check-in desk of a hotel, but it was actually where you would buy your Muppet stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then they had the clothesline with all the cute little Muppet like clothes on them.
Something that
random Mickey Mouse pants.
When Muppets Most Wanted first came out, they didn't do a complete redesign, but they added a lot of like wanted posters for Constantine in the store, and they actually the video pre-show for Muppetvision 3D, it got changed. I wish I remembered what happened in it.
He was doing something where he was like telling his evil plans, and then he said something like, "If there are any police officers out in this audience, I am just kidding."
Yeah, he did say something like that.
But if there is not, I am very serious. I don't remember the exact wordings, but it was hilarious.
I want to show you my favorite part of the section. This is the Muppet traffic light. I guess.
Lily loves that traffic light for no reason. Whenever we come here, Lily's like, take my picture there.
Yeah. Let's get a photo near the Muppet traffic light. My idea is when they change this place to Monsters Inc., they're like, let's leave a little bit of memorabilia or something, but it's just gonna be that.
That'll be all that's left. Yeah. They'll be like, see, we love the Muppets.
See, look, we love the Muppets. We kept the traffic light.
Right next to your favorite traffic light is...
I'm pretty sure this is meant to be a prop from Muppetvision 3D, because when you watch it, there's a scene with Miss Piggy. She's singing her song, and then they're like, "Bean, go away, you're ruining this performance." And he exits out a door that kind of looks like this.
It's pretty cute that you can leave Muppetvision 3D and see this.
Is singing, right?
Yeah, because of the big water skiing finale.
Yeah, where you see her underwear.
Yeah.
It's a common theme throughout Muppetvision.
That happens like twice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, you see her underwear twice?
Yeah, because remember when Waldo's like a creep and he's like,
oh yeah.
Yeah, why
did they do that to her?
Miss Piggy's definitely over-sexualized. That's why they're getting rid of it.
Exactly. So this fountain that's right in the middle of the Muppet Courtyard has always had Miss Piggy in the center, but it has changed over the years. It used to have little statues of Fozzie, I think Gonzo.
An animal.
Animal, was it?
Yep, all three of them used to be in there with her.
Wasn't she turned a different way before though?
She spun.
She spun.
She used to spin around when they first came out.
So a fun thing about the rats is that they're actually trying to steal the coins from the fountain, you see they have like a magnet over there putting it in the boat. That guy's got $1, I think. I don't know who threw $1 in there.
Yeah, people don't normally throw dollar bills in a fountain, but
He got lucky.
yeah.
There's also that lamppost over there.
Right there.
Yeah. And it used to have a Fozzie cardboard cutout where he'd be like trying to tell you where to go, but it was a little humorous. One of the cute things that decorate the outside of Muppetvision 3D is this wooden cutout of Sweetums. And he's using a ping pong ball like he does in the show to indicate it is 3D.
To indicate it's 3D.
I mean, he does. He's got like a little trick.
Yeah, it's cheap 3D tricks.
And on top of this building, there used to be a big Kermit balloon, like a hot air balloon type thing.
Yeah, it was like right up there by the clock.
Yeah. And now Gonzo will be dangling there forever. He has no air balloon to escape to.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, technically not forever.
Forever?
No, because they're closing the area.
Yeah, that's why.
Yeah, but Gonzo used to be trying to escape on that hot air balloon. Now he's just dangling from the clock for no reason.
I thought that was an homage to Marty McFly or something. Back in time.
Oh, Muppet Vision, we got something to tell you about your future.
Oh no.
Oh.
I was gonna say, instead of having the marquee outside of it, they actually used to have a sign with Kermit on it that said Muppet Vision 3D.
So I do like the marquee. I think the marquee makes
I
it
do
look
think it
more
actually-
like a theater. Yeah, I was mad because I thought that they were going to tear down Muppet Vision 3D, which actually I was right. But I thought that they were going to maybe make it a different theater, and then they did this so they could just change Muppet Vision 3D to say something else. So that's why I was mad.
But it looks nice now that we knew that that wasn't the case and they actually went to tear down the whole area. So back in the line queue for Muppet Vision 3D, they actually have parodies of real life posters but with Muppets.
And that's because it's supposed to look like you were waiting in line to go inside of a theater. Air conditioning duck. But yeah, they have all these movie posters back here.
Yeah.
Wild frogs.
They have a little question mark, question mark, question mark.
This one's one of the best one, Pirates of the Amphibian.
That's cute.
Yeah. And then see
Cute pipes.
all the cool pipes. Look at this. Star Chores. Look how long the line was from back then. And it all looks like you're in a subway station too,
It's really cute.
which matched the New York theme that used to be on the other side of this wall. Muppet chicken. Oh, there's another chicken. What are all these chickens for? That's cute. Are they Gonzo's chickens? Oh yeah, this part, the Gonzo. Look, the pipe, how they made it into Gonzo's nose. What's your favorite song?
This is the finale of the Magic Store.
Oh, yes.
At the very end where they all sing Rainbow Connection together.
Yeah, I forgot it. I thought it was regular Rainbow Connection at first.
All right, now we're gonna go inside and actually ride Muppet Vision.
Ride Muppet Vision?
Yep.
Enjoy it. View. We're gonna view it.
Experience.
Key is under Matt. We gotta do this every time since you're like a little kid. Here's the key. And this is a fun little part too. You must be shorter than this to enter and someone hit their head. And all of this beautiful, beautiful hallway with all the pictures. Stage 3D.
Welcome in, friends. Go and grab some 3D glasses.
This is my favorite guy. Where Kermit looks like the boss. Look how many people are in here. Like this. Take my wife, please.
Watch this one. No troubles as life goes on, dear. Sam, are you about ready?
Yes, it's a glorious 3-hour finale.
You got a minute and a half.
Enjoying the fireworks? No, you jerk on my foot! Whoa!
glasses in there. And now we're gonna head over to Pizzerizzo.
Time to eat some wrap pizza.
Yay!
This is what I always love the best.
Yeah.
That's Gouda pizza. Like when they close this, can I buy that frisbee?
And the yo-yos.
Yeah, the hat.
They're like aprons or.
Like, I want this stuff. Yeah, look at, here's a little cute wall. It looks like a classic wall that you would see in a pizza joint, like framed photos. But my favorite is Rizzo in front of the Leaning Tower of Pisa. And also Papa Rizzo's original apron from 1916. That's an antique, guys. We're gonna go upstairs and then we're gonna do our mobile order.
All right, so we're in Pizzerizzo and we're waiting for our food to come, but I thought that we'd just talk about Muppetvision 3D. So Disney said that they would be archiving the show of Muppetvision 3D, but we still don't really know exactly what that means. In my perfect mind, hopefully it's gonna be like on a DVD that they'll sell to the public, and maybe they'll have like special features of, you know, behind the scenes, whatnot. They're probably not going to do that, but that's what I want them to do.
Maybe some 3D glasses. It would be cool. But then you're still not getting the experience that you got in the theater, because like it was more than just a 3D experience.
Because there's like some parts of it where I'm like, how would they do that just showing a 3D show? Like the part where Sweetums comes out and he's like, where's, you know,
where's
Bunny?
Bean?
It comes
Bunny!
with the DVD comes with the Sweetums costume. So you just need another person.
Dad will dress up like Sweetums and get a flashlight.
Yeah.
Because how are you going to
It's
see
not
Bean?
complicated. It's just, it comes with a Sweetums costume. It comes with a cannon. It comes with a Swedish chef. Comes with a
A
whole
couple
penguin
grumpy old men.
orchestra. A couple grumpy old men. You just
Yeah.
need like, I
You
don't
need
know,
Bean Bunny there.
37 friends
Some
or
bubbles
something. Which is tough because it only comes with one pair of 3D glasses. So it's, only
Only
one
one
person can
person
enjoy
can
it, but everyone else has to take part.
Yeah, they all have to be the
Yeah.
Muppets.
Yeah, no big whoop.
Even then, you'd be missing out on like the bubbles or those like squirt flowers.
Like, yeah,
or
when
the
Fozzie squirts
fireworks
you.
that are on the ceiling.
Or when they vacuum out all like the
Or when
Waldos
place,
and you
like,
feel the air.
explodes and the screens like. I don't know, that part's so cool. Where,
It is cool.
Like with the cannon,
whole
there's,
building
like,
explodes.
arrows. Yeah.
Oh
it's
yeah,
so
when there's
fun.
arrows stuck in like the balconies and stuff
Yeah.
afterwards. Yeah. The whole thing is an experience that you're not going to get just by watching a DVD.
And even then, I'm like, if they have a DVD, are they gonna have like the pre-show? Are they gonna have the Muppets Most Wanted pre-show on it? That would be cool. Alrighty, our food's here, and I think we're gonna chow down on it now.
I just think it goes without saying that Disney should not be getting rid of the Muppet Courtyard, Muppetvision 3D, Pizzerizzo. It has like historical significance, you know, like I just don't feel like they should be removing it. They don't have a lot of Muppets in the parks at all. Like this is kind of all we have. They're going to be doing like Rock and Roller Coaster, but they're just like taking something that already existed and slapping a Muppet theme onto it. That's not the same as like creating something that was only for Muppets, like from scratch. I know, I think I'm gonna miss this. What would be really cool is if Disney changed their mind and saved the Muppetvision theater at the very last minute, like true Muppet style, like in what is it?
2011, the Muppets.
Yeah, that would be
So,
great.
technically, at the end of that movie, they did lose the theater, and then the point was that all the fans being together was good enough for them. Which is
Yeah.
kind of sweet.
Yeah,
But I
that
do
is
kind of,
sweet.
I do want them to keep Muppetvision 3.
I know, exactly. I still want to save the theater.
No, I don't know. I don't want to reckon with the thought that it might be gone forever. Well, that's everything in this area, and honestly, I'm really gonna miss it.
Me too, yeah. It's kind of nice to walk around today and watch Muppet in 3D, maybe for the last time for me, I don't know.
I'm gonna try to come back here and watch it at least another time before it closes down.
Yeah, I know for
But-
sure I will. I have tickets for the very last day, and I plan on being here. I'm gonna get into at least one showing on the last day.
Well, thank you all for watching. If you like this video and want to see more content like this, be sure to like and subscribe.